It's over. It's done. It's no more. It's part of the past. The 2024 New York Jets season completed itself today. Was not anything we wanted it to be. Go out on a high note? Do you even call it that? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'll figure it out. You'll help. You'll lead the way. We'll get through this together like we got through this horrible, horrible season. We'll recap the day, hanging out with some of my besties, and we'll get that going. It's Sunday night. It's shine time. So, of course, you get that to start off. Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
Jets recover the fumble!
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the hope with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Hey, Shiners. It's a party. My house. Discord party.
Let's go beat.
Yo, we at Sean's crib about to turn up. Music bumping, party jumping. Please someone fill my cup. We greet each other. Merry Christmas! Let the Jets suck while Bobby yells at Santa.
Shut the fuck up.
Then Gary intervenes and tells them don't be mean. Eat a stick of butter every day and you'll be lean. Then Santa runs off. I hope we left some gifts because Bobby scared him off. He's on the naughty list. This whole party's lit. Nate Clancy, many more, we hardly fit. And Addison and Weeds bought that Marley spliff. I licked on my lips cause old Jenna G make my heartbeat skip. Damn Charles Gorman, was that a fart you ripped? Too much egg in your the hot dogs and chips. Now I want my dip. Tell me where the hell is Santa? He ran so quick. I checked the bathroom and oh shit. With Denmark Andy, Santa, Rudolph. No wonder, Rudolph. Andy, you promised me you wasn't gonna do that no more. Oh my God. Nick is gonna kick us out of here.
J Mother effing Quest. Boom. That's how you start a show. J Quest can't get gifted nowhere. Boom. That's a thank you. That's a thank you for all of you for this season. I'm going to start off with something on a personal note tonight. The other night I did something on Bobby's show on New Year's Eve, and I'm not proud of it. I heard some shit I didn't like. And for those of you that watched it, I heard something at another show talk trash about Bob, and I snapped, and I mentioned some people, and I shouldn't have. And I'm wrong for that. And it's not something that I want to do. It's not someone that I want to be. And part of my sobriety is about accountability and admitting when I'm wrong. And I was wrong. And I owe an apology to Murdog. I was wrong with what I said the other night. And I'm, in a way, happy he heard about it and called me out on it, because now I can do the right thing and apologize and admit fault. So, Murdog, if you're watching, or whoever speaks to Murdog, I apologize. If I flamed him publicly, I'll apologize publicly. And just because I never know how to segue out of something serious, we always go to this guy.
Hey, all you. To infinity and beyond!
So, let's welcome everybody here. Tony Alexio here. I don't know what this comment means, but hey, Tony. Boomtown in the house, in Canada's house, cold house, maybe an igloo. Don't know. Stack. Yeah, I sent Stack a picture today of us at the game. I'll get that up here for you guys in a little bit. That's what she said. K Brock's here, newest NBA player. Oh, not I can't ball no more. But I did whoop the boys' ass the other day. Mark Ferraro's here. What's up, Mark? Jet 41. Jacob's watching everyone's time with the Beast Breaker. It's an interesting character. BC is here. What's up, BC? The legend, Bobby Midnight in the house. JoJo Townsell. Shine time. Joy Taylor is a baddie. She's bad with her opinions. It's like we know the one reason she's there. It's not her opinions. David D is here. Hello, David. Ahmed is here. Nate, my man Nate. I'm not going to talk about Nate today. I was happy to see Nate. I was happy to spend time with Nate. Nate, Clancy, Tom Ace, Chef Kevin. It was good seeing everybody. Of course, my son. Can't go to a game without him. When I do, it's the Seattle game, and I got yelled at by him for it. Stack, I appreciate you. Careful driving. Raul is here. Playoff tickets on sale tomorrow. Playoff tickets have been on sale, man. Just not for the Jets. Frozen Nick still gets his fans hot. Thank you, Tom. Very kind of you. Blitz BK. Finally, it's over. Also, coincidence? That's what she said. Shout out to Blitz for the opening, closing, in the middle, the music. Just the music. All of it. Thank you. Wild Wave's here. Hello, Wild Wave. Hi, Kim. I know you say hi to everyone, but I'm taking that one for me. Hello, Kim. Michael Stipik's here. What's up, Mike? Jets will have the 7th pick in the draft. We will get into that, Michael. We will definitely get into that shortly. Who else we got? Oh, my son is here. I'm in 12 picks now. You added one. No, he counts the pictures that he's in the Nick Shine Show video. Maybe he just doesn't pay attention all the time. We didn't add anything. It's the same video you saw, son. Can you flame me now? No. An hour and 12 minutes. I'll do it after midnight. It's a new day. I'll flame you tomorrow. My son is called Halftime Nick. He wanted to go. I'm not going to keep my kid out there if he's cold. Hello, Mr. Addison. Hello, Clancy. I gave him the choice. I was like, if you're cold, say so. We'll go. He goes, I'm cold. I want to go. What am I going to do? Tell my kid no? Sit out in 25 degrees and suffer? What kind of dad would I be? What's up, Nathan? Thank you. Hola, Johnny. So, let's put a pretty bow on the season. Let's just end this shit, right? Let's do this quickly. What could have been? What could have been? When the defense played well, the offense didn't. When the special teams played well, the defense did it. We never saw all three phases of football come together. We never saw 153 to 118. What is this, Clancy? What's 153 to 118? What is that? Help me out. Maybe I'm missing something? I don't know. Is that a score? NBA game? Oh, my picks. Versus the spread. Well done. Good work. Did you win the league? Very well done. I hope you bet that shit. That'd be some good profit. So this 2024 season will always be the season of what if. What if they didn't fire Salah? What if we kept JFM? What if we never traded for Reddick? What if we went to Olu earlier? What if we never signed Tyron Smith? What if CJ Mosley didn't get hurt? What if Alan Lazard could hold on to a freaking ball? I don't know. It's where we were in June, July, August to where we are now. It just seems comical. Like you have to laugh at it. And that's what we'll do. And we'll pack it away and we'll learn from it as fans, right? Coaching means a lot. Coaching in baseball, you can have a manager making bad decisions. But if a guy hits a home run, it changes everything, right? Bring in the wrong reliever, but the batter swings at a wrong pitch, pops it up, inning over. Football, the play design, the play call, substitutions, coaching affects this sport more than any other sport, in my opinion. And we saw that this year. And now we have to move forward, find a new coach. The one that we want, everyone now just automatically assumes is going to New England. For those that don't know, Gerard Mayo was fired today after 1 year, winning a game with his third-string quarterback that ownership probably wanted to lose. The Patriots would have had the number one pick with a loss, $132 million, a quarterback in place, and could have sold that number one pick for a good ransom. And now they don't have it. Good for them. They fired their coach. And now everyone just thinks automatically Mike Vrabel's going to go there. He's in the Ring of Honor or their Hall of Fame, whatever they have up there. But I don't know. I don't think it's a given. I think there could be bad blood. You did trade him away. I know that was Belichick, but Kraft okayed it. Do you go back and work for that guy? I don't think it's a given. I don't. What does that mean for us? There are a very large amount of people, more than I expected, on Twitter, clamoring for Rex Ryan to come back. I don't get them. I don't understand them. I would love to debate with them. It doesn't make sense to me. You guys know how I feel about that. You guys know my thoughts. I can't do it. I can't do it. It was so bad on so many levels. Our offense never developed. Quarterback never developed. Couldn't get the right offensive coordinators in here. Couldn't develop a game plan. Only worried about one side of the ball. I don't know. Does that sound familiar? We just fired that guy. We fired Salah for the same exact reasons as we got rid of Rex 8 years ago, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever it is now. You don't bring back that guy. Oh, you're going to bring Rex in for what? A 3-year, $3 million deal? Pay him more. Why? There's no bidding war. Nobody else wants him. There's not another team in the NFL that is even contemplating bringing in Rex Ryan. Not one. The Johnsons are going to interview him. The Johnsons are going to bring in Rex Ryan for an interview. What is that supposed to do? Is that supposed to excite the fan base? You think that's going to sell tickets? A competent GM, a competent head coach, a 2020s type of offense, that'll excite the fans. Quarterback, that'll excite the fans. You got to change the culture here. You're ruining your young players. Breece Hall had a tweet today. He actually said in the press conference after the game that how did you expect us to win when you fired the head coach and the GMs on us midseason? He's right. If Breece Hall is saying that, how do you think the rest of the locker room feels? This team was managed poorly from the top to the front office to the sideline. You got rid of the guy on the sideline. You got rid of the guy who was the GM. Now, the GM I agree with. The timing, I don't. You wanted to get a head start. Well, what'd you do? You fired him almost 2 months ago. It was the first week in November, I think, right? After the Arizona game. That was almost 2 months ago. Here we are now. No progress. What was the point? Get a head start on general manager search. You haven't done a goddamn thing. Hello, Mr. Kent. Saying hello to all the fellow Shiners. I don't know, guys. I said this a couple weeks ago. And I'm going to say it again now as it officially starts, and it's officially here. I think this offseason is going to be absolutely 100% underwhelming and disappointing. People wanted Vrabel. I said months ago, I don't think we get him. I don't know if he'll want us. We're not even one day into the offseason yet, and people are already convinced that we lost Vrabel. Rodgers and people around him all believe Rodgers is done with the Jets, or the Jets are done with Rodgers. Okay, I'm fine with that. I think financially it's quicker. It's better to rip the Band-Aid off, get rid of it, get that money off the cap immediately, which would still be another year. But get rid of it. Get financial freedom moving forward. Don't prolong it. Don't try to adjust it. Don't add a second or third void year. Don't add any more void money. Get the hell out of it. You tried. You went all in. It blew up in your face. And here we are. Now, you got a lot to deal with as a general manager coming in. You have a lot to deal with a head coach. GM, you got to figure out the Rodgers situation. Then, when you make that decision, and that might be something that's made during the interview process, that ownership might have that conversation saying, listen, are you on board with this? This is big for us. We want to move on. Are you okay with that? All right. Now what do you have to do as the general manager of the New York Jets? Well, the first thing you have to do is you got to get on the phone with Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall, if you want to keep them all, and talk to them and say, this is our plan. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to take care of you guys. We see you as a part of our future. We know you may be upset about what happened here in the past, but give us a chance. Give us an opportunity. Let us build this. We want you here. We envision you as the face of the organization, and we want to develop you as best we can. And then if they say no, okay, they might not want to be here. They might have had enough of the media. They might have had enough of the fans. They may have enough of the losing. They may have enough of North Jersey. You can't rip them apart for that. But you got to try as a new general manager to keep your young core intact. Jermaine Johnson, love him. Already said, I'm not going anywhere. Unfinished business. I love Jermaine. Our season went down as soon as Jermaine did, in my opinion. That motor, that attitude, that mentality, that presence. Him and CJ. Now, listen, we all know CJ's lost a step, but CJ lined everyone up. Sherwood is speed. CJ was brains. Sometimes you need brains more than you need speed in the middle of the field, because if you're fast, you can get out of position too as quickly as you can get into it. So when you look at the Jets going forward, Tittman's there, Olu's there, AVT has one more year, right? We picked up the 5th-year option at him. Simpson has a year. Right tackle's open. Tight end room, wipe the slate clean, replace the whole tight end room. Done. Get Conklin out of here, take the dead cap hit, move on. Ruckert, all right, nice story, very unproductive. Go somewhere else. We overvalue our players too much as fans. Kenny Yeboah got 5 catches in 4 years. Go play special teams somewhere else. Running back room, okay, good situation. Hall, Allen, Davis, running back room's good. Quarterback room, we all expect Rodgers to go. You got Tyrod Taylor for another year. You drafted Jordan Travis. For those of you who are in the Jordan Travis boat, of Jordan Travis deserves an opportunity. Jordan Travis, he didn't play for a year. Oh, I got breaking news for you. New regime coming in. It's not their guy. I don't see it being a thing. I would be shocked, floored, if Jordan Travis gets an opportunity to play quarterback for the New York Jets. I would. We see it all the time. Robert Saleh came in. What'd they do? Sam Darnold's not my guy. We're going to move on from Sam. We're going to bring in Zach. That was a starter. I don't see a new regime coming in saying, oh, we're going to take a guy that you took in the 5th round and sat his whole first year, and that's going to be our guy. You see how crazy it is when, like, you say it out loud? Look, we have this fascination in this city, in all sports, thinking we're always going to get a homegrown guy. Baseball fans love it. I always go back to Shane Spencer with the Yankees. Guy had one great September, and people thought he was the next fucking Babe Ruth. And he was a drunk at River Road Tavern in Piscataway, New Jersey, after the Somerset Patriot games in his 30s. Drunk as hell every night, couldn't get home. We want the next homegrown guy. We do it with everybody that comes up through New York. It's very unlikely. It's not logical, right? Like, let's live in reality, Jets fans. I speak for myself, too. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just talking about our mentality. Wide receiver room, Lazard's gone. Devontae's going to be gone. Garrett may want out. Gibson is not NFL rosterable, in my opinion. I hate that he's on the roster. I wanted him off in the preseason, went a whole year, didn't make one good play. A couple nice plays here and there, but no. Make improvements. Stop thinking everyone's going to jump to the next level. Get guys who are already at the next level. Malachi Corley. It's Denzel Mims 2.0. Someone drafted him, rated him high. The next group is not. They're going to move on from him. I'd be shocked if any Corley amounts to anything. I see Denzel Mims 2.0. Defensively, we got to see what scheme we're going to run. Are you going to go 3-4? Are you going to have to overhaul this entire defense? Are you going to have to get different linebackers? Are you going to have to move Will McDonald into a standing linebacker? Do you have to get 3-4 DNs? What do you do with Quinnen? He's not big enough for nose tackle. I mean, there's a lot of questions that a new general manager and coaching staff are going to have to figure out before we even start to talk about what this team for 2025 can look like. It's the price you pay when you go all in and you're a massive failure. You go all in and you just miss, maybe you run it back. You go all in and you win 5 games, it might get uglier before it gets prettier, everybody. I'm telling you that right now. That's just the truth. I don't want to sugarcoat things. I don't want to pretend that can it be turned around? Sure. But there's a lot that needs to be put in place. There's a lot of structure. There's a lot of culture. There's a lot of pieces that have to be put in place to this puzzle before we could even think about turning it around. Because we look at the roster that we had, and we're going to lose a lot of that roster. I can't go out there and put that take out there that we can fathomably do well next year. I can't. Let's figure out the GM. Let's figure out the coach. If it's not Vrabel, somebody that it sounds like was the Jets were willing to hire him and then get the general manager to work with him, where do we go from here? Stefanski kept his job. Who else is a credible, plausible hire for the New York Jets that would instill confidence into us? Yeah, Quest. Yeah, I saw the comments. Quest, welcome back to the fold. You're a shiner. I gifted you a membership earlier, Quest. Welcome back, my friend. Enjoy your stay. Memberships are open. I want to thank everyone for this morning's show who gifted memberships. That was fantastic. Thank you. We added 17 memberships. It was a good start to the day today. Let's keep it rolling. But Tyreek Hill said basically, I'm out. We had a good run. Tried. It's no fun. I'm out. Can't blame him. Guy came from Kansas City. He'll probably end up back in Kansas City, right? I'll move this over a little bit. Oh, boy. That was for you guys in the chat. You guys deserve that. Yeah, I mean, Broncos went up 14-0. Season was over. It was fun to be there, though, and watch the Dolphins fans have that little bit of excitement and watch it get taken away as soon as they put up 14-0 on the board like 5 minutes into the game. It got very quiet. They had an enthusiasm about them. There's a good amount of Dolphins fans there. You know, big metrosexual population here in New Jersey. A lot of Dolphins fans showed. Yeah, we picked 7th. Let's get into that, Wild Wave. Thank you. So, we don't know what we're going to be yet. We don't know who we're retaining. We don't know who we're cutting. We don't know who we're trading for or trading away. So, as of right now, with the 7th pick, if the 2 quarterbacks go early. Will Johnson, Travis Hunter go. Might have one of the receivers go. This kid from Arizona, McMillan's really good. 6'5", 215, I think. You got Graham from Michigan, D tackle. And then you got Carter from Penn State. Will one of the offensive linemen sneak up into there and push one of these players down? You hope so. But at 7, I highly doubt any scenario where you have Graham and Carter on the board. I'd be shocked as of right now. And normally, when you look at the skill position guys or the non-quarterbacks, you usually know who the blue chip players are. It's Will Johnson. It's Graham. It's Carter. It's Hunter. 2 quarterbacks, maybe a receiver. That's your top 7. 6 would be a lot better. But hey, we beat the Dolphins. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's it's not a great draft. Of course, there'll be a couple great players, but I don't think it's a very great, deep, stacked draft. I think there's a couple players that you have to get in order to be good in the first round, or you trade down. I haven't done a deep dive yet into the draft. I'll give this a couple days and then I'll start, but 7's not bad. Drew Aller goes and balls out. Drew Aller wins the national championship. Drew Aller's stock will not get higher. He declares, now you're talking, because now you got a third quarterback going in the top 6, and that pushes one of these other star players down to us. So fingers crossed, Drew Aller goes out and wins, plays well, and his people say you have to enter the NFL draft now. We guaranteed a stud. Wild Wave. We took Jamal Adams at 6. We took Vernon Golston at 6. We took Sam Darnold at 3. We took Zach Wilson at 2. We took Blair Thomas at 2. We took Kyle Brady, I think 8. We are not guaranteed a stud because we're at 7. We are the New York Jets, Wild Wave. I love you. We agree on a lot, but we are the Jets. We are not guaranteed a stud. We have a unique ability throughout the course of time with different general managers of finding the non-stud. We find the flop. We find the failure. We find the guy that doesn't fit in the league. We find a guy that had a good workout, Vernon Golston, and can't play. We've failed more in the top 7 than we've hit. I will say this. I like Will Campbell. I like Campbell. If we have to take a lineman, I'm okay with Campbell because Campbell could play right tackle to start and then possibly move to guard the year after to take over for Simpson. I'm not out on a lineman. I know people say, we have to take another offensive lineman. Well, Wild Wave. Fairly assessing the past is not negative energy. I'm just saying it's not a guarantee that we will succeed. Oh, God damn, man. Go electrocute yourself. Jesus Christ already. Swamp Ranger. I like that name. Former Georgia guy. I liked him the last cycle. Quest, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I don't want the nonsense in the chat. Not a fan of it. Do it elsewhere. But Swamp Ranger, I like Monken. If Vrabel's not a choice, I don't want to do Pete. I don't want to do the Pete Carroll thing. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested at 72 years old. I'm not interested in a guy that to be a part of a build. So I know. I mean, Ben Johnson. All right. Do I think we get him? No, I don't. I'd be okay with it. Dare I say, I would really get excited and pumped up about it if we got him. Monken? I would really, really like Todd Monken. Again, though, you're in a good situation. You got Derrick Henry. You got Lamar. I mean, why leave, right? Like, I get it. You want to be a head coach, but self-assessment is one of the most valuable things in life. To know your role. Maybe some guys are just meant to run one side of the ball. They're not meant to run the entire offense or the entire team. But I would be okay with it. I would absolutely be okay with Monken. Aaron Glenn. I like Aaron Glenn. Loved Aaron Glenn as a player. I like Aaron Glenn as a coach. But like I've said to you guys, I don't know if I want to bring in Aaron Glenn, knowing how ugly it gets here, knowing the hate, knowing the venom that's going to be spit at this man, and kind of ruin what once was here. I've used the analogy that's why I never wanted Don Mattingly as manager of the Yankees. Because I know how it's going to end. And it's going to end with demanding the guy get fired. It's going to end ugly. It always does. So out of love and respect for Aaron Glenn, why? Why do it? If you're Aaron Glenn, why do it? You could say that's the job I want. That's the job I want. Sure, everyone will say right. Everyone will say that. I don't know. You know what it is? It's a matter of respect for Aaron Glenn. And respecting someone. Boo, 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 boo. How many beast breakers are there? A guy keeps coming back with a different colored name every time. Just make sure you're subbing to the channel if you're making all these different accounts, bro. Oh, looks like you are. That's fine. Keep doing it. All right, I'm going to do one. Okay? I promise. Maybe it might be more than one. Y'all going to get a bum. Enjoy the garbage dump. Why? Are we relocating to Orchard Park? Who do I see getting fired tomorrow? Brian Dable and Sheen. I see the Giants clearing house. I don't see the Giants sticking with Giants are a very PR conscious organization. They've never had to deal with massive negativity, right? When they got fans getting planes to fly over the stadium, I think they're going to wipe the slate clean. I think the Giants fire both. I think Peterson and Jacksonville could be out. But I'll be honest with you. Stefanski staying in Cleveland is the main thing for me. That was upsetting to see today. That was upsetting to see today was Stefanski staying. That was somebody that I would have really, really liked. You know, anybody else who thought we were going to hire a head coach quickly, even though we fired our head coach the first week of October, slow down. If it's Todd Monken, he's probably going to be in the playoffs for a little bit. They'll roll the Steelers next week. What's the matter? Nick was right. Russell Wilson can't play, can't make big throws. It's checkdowns or 35-yard fades with no safety. Doesn't release the ball on time. Looks lost in the pocket still, but will hold it and take the sack instead of trying to force an interception. It's Rodgers. You got to get the ball out on time. If you don't, you're not going to succeed. Monken's going to be around a while. It's going to have to wait to interview him. Johnson and Glenn are going to be around a while. Anybody from Minnesota is going to be around a while. Anyone from Philly, I'm not interested in. Brady in Buffalo? I don't know. And listen, I say this, no sarcasm, no bullshit. And by the way, thank you, 54 of you here watching right now. Please like the stream. You know the rules. We get 50 likes. We open it up for call-ins. You give love, I give you entertainment. That's how it works here. I know you guys don't want to hear me talk the whole time, so show some love, drop some likes, and then we'll get the party started. I know I'm waiting for Stack to tell me. I think Stack said he was driving earlier, but he's usually the like counter. He'll update me when we hit 50 or anyone else if you see it. Yeah, Stack, there it is. Tell him. Tell him what the dilly, yo. Yeah, 25 yelling it too. Like the effing stream. I will say this. When I did leave the game, me and my son are driving down the turnpike, and all of a sudden, 10 cop cars are coming up the turnpike the other way. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then you see 6 buses, and it was the Giants coming back from Philly. Yes, that's what she said. Well done. Let's see if we drop another name. I'm feeling good after Jay Quest with the first one. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna gift another one and see what we get. See who we get. We get Connor Long. Connor Long's back in the fold. Nice, Connor. Welcome back, my friend. Who's probably sleeping. Should be. School's coming up. Winter break's over. Back in sesh. Oh, thanks, guy. Thanks, BC. Appreciate you. Oh, 25. He's getting in the mix. He gifted one that went to Monkey Man Stand. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. For any of you being gifted and are like, what does that mean? What do I get? What do I do? Just read on the bottom of the screen. Thank you, Bill. You too, my friend. You know, something that Nate said today, and I thought it was very profound. I was with Tom Ace, Clancy, Nate. We saw Chef Kevin for a bit. Tom sent the text to me and Clancy and Nate, and then Nate replied with this. Best year of meeting friends in this Jet family. Worst year for football. It's true, right? I replied, next year, no new friends. We cap it. That's it. No new friends. Great football. A lot of friends. Bad football. No new friends. Great football. We got to figure it out. We got to figure out the balance here. A little bit of new friends. Really good football. What do we do? Rich Samini just tweeted that Broadway Joe says run it back with Rodgers. Is that the same Broadway Joe that threw Rodgers under the bus in like October? Come on, man. Why do we need Broadway Joe commenting on anything? You know what? I think Broadway Joe's brain has congestion pricing. Stop, dude. Stop. Stop. You got to stop it. Let's do this one more time. I'll be right back.
Gentry covering the fumble.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We Talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Here's something from today. Was with the squad. That's Clancy. It's me and Clance. Fire jacket. Both of us. Fire jacket right there. We got Nate and Clancy. We got South Ass and Clancy. And then we got Nate, South Ass, me, and Clancy. And then this is me in the game. For those of you who see my son often in the Discord, you might not recognize that thing on his face, but that's a smile. He usually doesn't smile too much. That was pointed out yesterday. So I thought that was quite interesting. But shout out to South S who came out and hung out with us today. Lions on fire. They are hard to beat. Coaching, man. Coaching makes all the difference. And I remember when the Giants were the 6th seed and Steve Spagnuolo got hot. This time of year, a hot coordinator is just as important as a hot quarterback. A hot defensive coordinator can, the Bengals got to the Super Bowl on a run with their defensive coordinator making great calls and adjustments and shutting everybody down when everyone said the Bengals don't have a defense. But when you have a coordinator who just is on fire with his calls, the timing, the blitzes, the zones, the drops, the confusion, makes all the difference in the world. So who knows? There's really good teams who had very, very good elite regular seasons, but don't sleep on any of these wild cards with a hot coordinator. Johnny with a question. If Myles Garrett wants out of Cleveland, should we take a swing for him? Why would Myles Garrett want to come here after there? It's a lateral move, right? See, that's the question I always ask, John. Why would a player want here? You got Jermaine. You got Will. You're probably going to have another D end that you're going to draft early, possibly Carter. I don't think Carter makes it to 7. But could be Carter. Maybe you move up for Carter if you like him that much. But I don't think a new regime is going to go and trade for a huge contract. We could have between Lazard, Adams, Rodgers, we could have like $94 million in dead cap money. You're not taking on one of the highest paid players at their position in the first year. I don't see that. You're going to do what Joe Douglas did if you're smart, right? Remember when Joe Douglas got here? What was the first thing Joe Douglas did? Cleaned up the cap, right? Let's wipe down all the bad contracts. Let's start to re-sign some of our players. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I do not think that the 2025 opening day roster has Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall, and Jermaine Johnson. I think at least one of them are gone. I do. I think that a new regime is going to want some more picks. You gave up a pick for Adams, gave up a pick for Reddick. I think somebody is going to come in and say, hey, you know what? Let's get some draft capital back. We're not going to have the money to sign all these guys. By the time we get good, all their contracts are going to be bloated and inflated. Let's maybe move one of them. Get some capital back. start to build this our way. Get some of the pieces that we want. It's such a slap in the face. How am I slapping Johnny in the face? I don't agree with that, Quest. I'm not slapping John in the face. I had a couple of friends. I always called them John. I call him Johnny. I call him John. I call him both. I'm not disrespecting anyone. I did it the other day and I'm pissed off about it. I am. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't open my mouth like that. I apologized about it to start the show. If you saw Bobby's show the other day, now that there's 55 of you here watching, I started off the show apologizing. I talked shit about Murdoch. I shouldn't have. So if I called him out publicly, I'm going to apologize publicly. I was wrong. I was angry. I snapped. If I'm going to open my mouth publicly, I'm going to apologize publicly. Oh, jet it out. Don't do that. Thank you for the super chat, but don't do that to me. I don't want Rex. No team in the NFL wants Rex. No one will interview Rex besides us. No one will offer a contract. No one will even interview him. Why would we do it and make that our guy? We all slap you in the face when we call you Nick instead of Nicholas. You call me whatever you want, as long as you're watching. I take that back. I shouldn't have said that to you guys. That's going to really turn ugly in the chat. But thank you for the super chat. You're getting behind anyone the Jets take. Let's face it, you're getting behind anyone the Jets take. Getting behind? No. Will I root for them to be successful? Yes. But I'll have my doubts on who can be more successful than others. If the Jets go and hire a coach who's been out of the league for 8 years that no other team wants to interview, but just because he wants us, we hire him, how do you get excited about that? That's like taking a fat, ugly girl home from the bar because there's no other options. It doesn't mean it's going to be a long-term success. Well, maybe for some people it might. But that's not a good plan to succeed. There's nothing wrong with fat girls, too. They need love. They need love. Yeah, Adam, good point. We all do. Yeah. Adam, I said this a couple weeks ago. I said that as soon as the season ends, we hit our reset button and it's hope renewed. It's hope restored, right? We'll get the GM. We'll get excited. We'll get the head coach. A little more hope. We'll get the coordinators. A little more hope. We'll sign some players. We'll be through the roof with excitement. And then Nate has been saying this, and I'm going to keep putting this up every time he says it. We are starting 6-3 next year. All right. He doesn't even know. He doesn't know who's coordinating. He doesn't know who's quarterbacking. But he is hell-bent that the Jets are going to start 6-3 next year. Is he right? Only time will tell. What just happened? All right. Well, I thank you guys for all liking the stream. Thank you, Quest, for keep giving me the update. The link is posted. What did Nate say? Jeff going 7-3. Jeffrey, sorry, I don't want to call you Jeff. I'll be accused of disrespecting you by Jay Quest. I'm sorry, I said Jay Quest and not John Quest. The disrespect is running wild. Rubble, 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 the angry chat. You know what? I'm glad I didn't watch this game tonight. Disappointing game. Sam Darnold, 18 for 41. All I needed to do was believe in him. All I needed to do was believe in him. And it turned midnight. Clock struck midnight on Sam Darnold and the Vikings. The link is posted. The link is pinned. If you want to call in, discuss our New York Jets, where do we go from here? Feel free. I have to take my regularly scheduled pee break. Be back after this. And shout out to Clancy, who is back being mentioned at the end of this song because the Great Blitz did a little edit. Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. I'm your host, Nick.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him.
It's 10 o'clock, get ready for the showdown. 9 toes down, Nick, ready for the throwdown. We proud Jets fans, we don't play with them pronouns. Best roster in the league, we playing with the pros now. They tell us slow down, call us delusional, call us losers as usual. But this season will be beautiful. Shotgun with you know who, but run it instead. Lad Hall, hit the hole hard.
That's what she said.
Ground and pound like it's 2010. The chat, we got many friends. Johnny wearing hats for super chat and watch him breathe again. Nick put the link so Bobby can call and speak again. Bonesy did the blunt, I got the weed and pens. We speaking green again. Jets news like it's CNN. A-Rod and Charles Gorman, it's like we seeing twins. Feeding tins, pounding on these bleeding fins. We 14 and 18 when they needing wins. They ain't seeing them. We run the ball and play defense. This is AFC hell where other teams repent. Ladies and gents, welcome to MetLife. This is Jet Life. We bleed green, this our best life. We just nice.
Let's say what's up to everyone. Dark Soldier's here. Johnny's in the house. Bobby. Mr. Bonesy's out on the prowl. Na-na-na-na. Jaden's here. 3 Siblings is here. Adirondack Fly Guy's in the house. Sith My Suicide is here. Rob B. Stack's here. Clancy's in the house. The lovely Leanie's in the house. Alan is here. Welcome, Addy. Dave Briggs is here. And Boomtown's the mic drop at the end of the show. He can't be defeated. He can't be stopped.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him.
Hey, Shiners. It's a party. My house. Discord party.
Blitz got beat.
Yo, we at Sean's crib about to turn up. Music bumping, party jumping. Please someone fill my cup. We greet each other Merry Christmas. And plus the Jets suck. While Bobby yells at scandal. Shut the fuck up. Then Gary intervenes and tells them don't be mean. Eat a stick of butter every day and you'll be lean. Then Santa runs off. I hope we left some gifts because Bobby scared him off. He's on the naughty list. This whole party's lit. Nate, Clancy, many more. We hardly fit. And Addison and Weeds bought that Marley spliff. I licked on my lips cause old Jenna G make my heart beat skip. Damn Charles Gorman, was that a fart you ripped? Too much egg in you know the hot dogs and chips. Now I want my dip. Tell me where the hell is Santa? He ran so quick. I checked the bathroom and oh shit. With Denmark Andy, Santa, Rudolph. No wonder Rudolph. Andy, you promised.
Andy's a maniac. He's called into the show 3 times, never remembers calling in any of them. Drugs are bad, kids. Drugs are bad. Very, very bad. All right. Just so we're clear, I met your demands. We hit 50 likes. I posted the link. Nobody's clicked in. We do not have Boomtown here tonight either. Boom's work demands, he might not be able to make every show. I forgot to announce this earlier. That's on me. Now, that means we need all of you to step up with what did we learn. So, ladies and gentlemen, what did we learn today? What did we learn? Nate, I'm sorry to hear that. I enjoyed my time seeing you. Curly Norman, I learned the Jets are poverty. Oh, wait, I already knew that. They just... Yeah, they reaffirmed it, right? They solidified it. I told you, Nate. I won't flame you today. Today ends in 20 minutes. 19 now. Jamar Chase wins the Triple Crown. Good for him. He's going to get quarterback money from Cincinnati or somewhere else. This guy's going to get $40 million a year. He is going to annihilate the wide receiver market. He came in, he played this year, and they absolutely went off. I learned Nick actually doesn't know how to dress for the cold. How did I not dress for the cold? I had a tank top on, a t-shirt on, a long john shirt on, a hooded sweatshirt, and a jacket. I'm diabetic, man. My feet and my hands will get cold no matter what. But the boy wanted to go home. Knob, I learned nothing for the most part. Today was an exercise in repetition. Goddamn Jets. Johnny, boy, I learned that Jay Quest doesn't like the name John. The name I don't like being called is Jonathan. And Johnny just sent me a link. Hank G, I learned that we are undefeated this year. There you go, Hank. That's the positivity we're looking for. Yeah, that didn't bother me, Nate. Clancy, I learned that no one saw more good football from AR than me this year. New England, Houston, both Miami and Jacksonville, many TDs. You saw every game with multiple touchdowns, I think. Good for you, Clancy. Oh, yeah, in Seattle. But Seattle was a fun first half. That was a very fun first half. That was the most fun. 21 points and a half. That was nice. We did that last year, too, when we beat the Patriots in New England, Curly. You're right. Yeah, we did say that. Oscar, I learned that owls don't have eyeballs. What do they have? Please expand upon that. Stack, I learned that Reddick robbed the Jets out of $9 million for half a sack, and JFM had 6 sacks. Rich Samini had something. Hassan Reddick earned $853,000, not per sack, per tackle this year. Ridiculous. Jay Quest, I learned that the Texans are playing at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Have they ever not played at 4 p.m. Saturday on Wild Card Weekend? They put the least interesting game on Saturday afternoon. Saturday night's usually a good one. Sunday at 1 is more football. It's more of a better football game, but it's the least interesting game for the other network. I don't know the schedule yet. Let me see the schedule. Live playoff bracket. That's the bracket. Where's the times? What's up, Adirondack? Knob, I learned that Gerard Mayo is available to interview. Yeah, reversible. And it's warm. It's warm. Yeah, what happened with this? I've seen it mentioned before the show started. I think she's an idiot with her football takes. I think her takes are great, but her sports takes are horrible. I think whoever wins the AFC South gets the 4 o'clock game, right? I'm looking. Sorry. Let's go. Scores. NFL. Wild card. Wild card's not scheduled yet. Barney, yeah. We switched up the plans. Clancy and Nate went over with Tom to 109 where you were. And I was up in 250 with my son, brother-in-law, and nephew. We were going to connect at halftime, and then my son was just like, Dad, I want to go. I'm like, okay. Maybe you should have actually wore shoes instead of your Ugg slippers that you wore, freaking moron. It's a long story. All right. It's been some ugly football this year. Johnny boy, I learned from Jaden that Quincy Williams put out a cryptic tweet today. Could he want more money or did he get more money from incentives? Quincy Williams. Let's see. What did he put out?
Tell him to bring me my money. Tell him to bring me my money.
Well, listen, I said last year, Johnny, you were here when I said it. I would be shocked he didn't go to table for more money last year. But now, you see who the new regime is? Go to them and say, hey, I've outplayed this contract. Pay me. Thank you, Quest. Appreciate you, pal. Chargers at Houston, Saturday at 4:30 CBS. I mean, Houston backed into the playoffs, right? They really don't look good. I'll take the Chargers in that game. Baltimore is going to blow out Pittsburgh. Denver at Buffalo. As much as we would love an upset, I do think Buffalo wins that game fairly easy. Green Bay at Philly. Watson went out with a knee today. Love went out with a hand. Hurts has been out for 2 weeks. He should be fine and cleared from the concussion protocol. I'll take Philly in that game. Washington at Tampa Bay. That is going to be a fun game. That's a game where I would love to see what the over-under is for that one. I'll take Tampa. I'll take Tampa because Baker Mayfield's playing really nice with Evans and others. McMillan made a great catch today. Monday night, this is going to be exciting. The 14-3 Sam Darnold Vikings go to the Rams. I like it. It's a nice slate of football. I think the games, for the most part, besides Denver, Buffalo, should be evenly matched. I don't know. If I had to pick one game to be a blowout, I'd pick the Buffalo over Denver. If I had to pick a second game, I don't know. What do you guys think? Clancy says Quincy did not have the year that he had in 23, though. True. But let's be realistic about this, Clance. The defensive front was not what it was the year before. When your defensive front is as good as it was last year, linebackers are allowed to run around freely and make more plays. I think Quincy deserves, I think he's outplayed the contract that he has. And I think that's one of the first things you do. If you stay with this 4-3 scheme, you stay with this zone, you stay with the 49er type of defense, I think you lock up Sherwood and you make Quincy happy. But I don't think you're paying multiple linebackers. So you got to make a choice. You let Sherwood go, sign Quincy, draft somebody. A lot of decisions got to be made. Ashton Davis? What do you do? Why? Why in week 18 do you all of a sudden decide to play football? This year you were a penalty machine. Week 18, 2 interceptions? The hell's that? Talked to a guy today, said he coached Sherwood and Pop Warner down in Florida. He said he's leaving. I don't blame him. He's going to get a big contract. We can't pay him. And again, why would he want to stay here? A lot of guys who deserve to get paid want to get paid and win. You take a little less to go to a winner. You take a little more to stay here and be miserable. That's what she said. All right. Well, I'll end with this today. It's not so much what I learned today. It's what I learned through this entire football season. And it's something we've known. But this fan base is unmatched. This fan base is incredible. What you guys do and your commitment to this team is very impressive. A lot of you go from show to show, multiple days a week, and you can't get enough of this team. I love you guys for it. You guys make these shows worth doing for me. And there's times I don't want to, and I've said this before, but last February I made a commitment to Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. And now the show is growing. The subscribers are growing. The amount of shows I'm going to do are going to be growing. Everything's growing, but me and Bobby, we're both losing weight. There'll be pop-up shows. There'll be pop-up videos. I'll be dropping video. I dropped a video the other day about Mike Vrabel. I'll be posting videos more often now that I know how to do it from the computer and not just uploading a short. So keep your eye out for that. And a lot more to come. This is the off season. This is our time to shine. There'll be a lot of news, be a lot of stories, be a lot of rumors, a lot of excitement, some disappointment. Missed out on coaches, missed out on GMs. It's the Jets. It's never going to be perfect. But you know what? You guys are. I thank everybody for watching. Please like the stream if you haven't already. We'll be back Tuesday night, 10 o'clock, for the Bobby Week 5 weigh-in. For those of you who don't know, he started off at 281. He's down to 265. He's down 16 pounds in 4 weeks. He's earned about $1,500 so far. He's getting $90 a pound. It's like Wagyu beef. Enjoy the new emojis that are there. There's a midget emoji. There's flower girl. When my daughter put a flower in my hair, I thought you guys would have some fun with that. I'm up for new ideas. If you are in the Discord and you have someone you would like to nominate for an emoji, I like to rotate them, refresh them, keep them new for you guys. For all of you that gift memberships, get memberships, are in the Discord, I value your opinion. 5 minutes from now, I would say I don't value Nate's, but I won't say that before midnight because I swore that I wouldn't. Oh, Jets 8:30, don't you worry. And it's songs, multiple. So Tuesday night, 10 o'clock, Bobby weigh-in special. Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, I'll be joined by the Buffalo Jet fan. And we will have we're going to do our off-season predictions for the New York Jets. Thursday night, we got the throwdown. No plans yet for that. But you guys stay awesome. And one day, maybe just for one day, not a whole season, one day, the New York Jets will be great. Maybe. Maybe. But until then, we have one another. And one day we will blast off.
To infinity and beyond!
Hey, Shiners. It's a party. My house. Discord party.
Let's got beat.
Yo, we at Sean's crib about to turn up. Music bumping, party jumping. Please someone fill my cup. We greet each other Merry Christmas. And let the Jets suck while Bobby yells at scandal.
Shut the fuck up.
Then Gary intervenes and tells them don't be mean. Eat a stick of butter every day and you'll be lean. Then Santa runs off. I hope he left some gifts because Bobby scared him off. He's on the naughty list. This whole party's lit. Nate Clancy, many more, we hardly fit. And Addison and Weeds bought that Marley spliff. I lick on my lips cause old Jenna G make my heartbeat skip. Damn Charles Gorman, was that a fart you ripped? Too much head in you know the hot dogs and chips. Now I want my dip. Tell me where the hell is Santa? He ran so quick. I checked the bathroom and oh shit. With Denmark Andy, Santa, Rudolph. No wonder, Rudolph. Andy, you promised me you wasn't gonna do that no more. Oh my God. Nick is gonna kick us out of here.
Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. I'm your host, Nick.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him.
It's 10 o'clock, get ready for the showdown. 9 toes down, Nick, ready for the throwdown. We proud Jets fans, we don't play with them pronouns. Best roster in the league, we playing with the pros now. They tell us slow down, call us delusional, call us losers as usual. But this season will be beautiful. Shotgun with you know who, but run it instead. Lad Hall hit the hole hard.
That's what she said.
Ground and pound like it's 2010. The chat, we got many friends. Johnny wearing hats for super chat and watch him breathe again. Nick put the link so Bobby can call and speak again. Bonesy get the blunt, I got the weed and pens. We speaking green again. Jets news like it's CNN. A-Rod and Charles Gorman, it's like we seeing twins. Feeding Tims, pounding on these bleeding fins. We 14 and 18 when they needing wins. They ain't seeing them. We run the ball and play defense. This is AFC hell where the teams repent. Ladies and gents, welcome to MetLife. This is Jet Life. We bleed green, this our best life. We just nice.
Let's say what's up to everyone. Darks.
Let's got beat.
Gentry covered the football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his promise, Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the hope with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Oh, it's midnight. Fuck you, Nate. Oh, it's midnight. Fuck you, Nate. I hate you, Nate. Nate, you're awful. God, I can't stand you. I hate that I was nice to you all day yesterday. Oh, thank God it's Monday. I don't have to pretend anymore. You suck, Nate. You suck. Oh, feels so good. Feel like Steve Young in the 95 Super Bowl when he said the monkey's off his back because he got the win. Oh, the Jets suck, and so does Nate. Oh, that felt great. Good night, everybody. Love you, Nate.